Hello everybody, it's Saturday night and it's really dark. Auntie Helen and I have come down the lane for a walk. We're walking in darkness. Have you ever been out in the dark? It's a bit scary, isn't it? In fact, I think I'd be quite frightened if I was all on my own. The other problem about walking in the dark is that you often bump into things or you trip over things on the ground that you don't see. And sometimes you even fall over. The other problem about coming out in the dark is if you don't know where you're going, you could get easily lost. You could get lost very easily indeed. Now, the Bible uses the term people walking in darkness to talk about people who are strangers from God. They are people who live their lives for themselves and they disobey God. They have no light of God in their life at all. So it's like they're stumbling every day, disobeying God, tripping over, falling. It's terrible. It's really, really sad. And because of this, they are lost. They've become lost from God. They don't know where they've come from. And they don't know where they're going. And most importantly, they don't know God. And they don't know where He is. And they don't know how He can be found. Now, hundreds and hundreds of years before Jesus was born, a prophet called Isaiah was speaking about the coming of Jesus. And this is what he said. He said, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned." What was Isaiah talking about when he talked about a great light has dawned? Now, when I was a young lad, one of my friends and I decided that we were going to climb a mountain in the middle of the night so that we could watch the sunrise in the morning from the top of the mountain. We thought it was a great idea until we started to try and climb a mountain in pitch black. We had torches, but it was so hard. We kept tripping over, we kept falling. We didn't know where we were going. In fact, it was really dangerous because we could have been going really close to the edge of a cliff and we could have fallen off. It was really, really silly. But after many hours, we eventually managed to get to the top of the mountain and we just sat down and we just waited. We couldn't see anything. We couldn't see any places. We could see nothing. And then all of a sudden, at 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun started to come up over the horizon and everything changed. Suddenly, we could see everything. We could see towns, we could see houses, we could see the hills, we could see colour, we could see the green grass. Everything was revealed. Everything was shown to us. Now, what made the difference? It wasn't us. It wasn't the mountains. The thing that made the difference was the sun. The sun had dawned. The sun had come up over the horizon. And because of that, everything changed. Now, when Jesus was born, he was also a son. Not the sun in the sky. He was the son of Mary. He was the Son of God. And when he was born, everything changed because the Bible calls him the great light. He was the light of the world that was coming into the world. And because he came into the world, he started to show things that before were not seen. He showed us what we were like. He showed us that we were sinners, that we disobeyed God. He showed us what God was like. He showed us himself. He showed us how we could be friends with God. He came to seek and to save the lost. So when we think about Christmas, one of the things that we're thinking about is that Jesus is the great light. He is the light of the world, who has come into the world to show us where we've come from and where we are going. But most importantly, he's come to show us himself. He has come to show us what God is like. Well, children, we've come to the end of our nighttime walk, and a lovely walk it was as well. Outside the house, we've got some beautiful Christmas lights. Don't forget, the Christmas lights remind us that Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus shines in the darkness. So, until next time, God bless you and have a great day. Take care.